Early this morning, he took over the reins at the age of 21 after the death of his father, King Cyprian Bekhuzulu in 1968, and was officially installed in 1971. We're now joined by Hosi Shilungwa Mhinga, representing the Vatsonga Machangana royal leaders. Thank you so much for making the time today. You're talking to us representing Hosi Shilungwa Mhinga. What is the reaction of the Vatsonga Machangana royal leaders this morning?
Good morning. It is with sadness that we've heard of the passing of the Zulu King Zwelithini of the Zulu nation. On behalf of Vatsonga Machangana royal leaders, we were shocked actually to learn of his passing this morning. He passes away at the time on the very same day when Dr. Patrice Motsepe is supposed to be crowned the president of CAF, because through the late King Goodwill Zwelithini and ourselves, we've been attending yearly meetings with Dr. Patrice Motsepe. So we are going to miss him a lot. Secondly, he passes away on the very day when one of our own, King Hosi Eric Mpisane Ngumalo, is being buried. He's also passed on about last week. He's being buried today, the very same day when King Goodwill Zwelithini is passed away. So all these things really are shocking news for the whole nation, not just for the Zulu nation, but all of us. And you'll know that the Ngumalos are the direct descendants of the Zulu people. So it is, we mourning his passing with him. We feel the same pain that the Zulu nation is feeling. Because if you look exactly, you find that there are a lot of commonalities between us, the Vatsonga Machangana, with the Zulu nations. You will know that the people of Mtubatuba, the royal leaders of Mkwanazi, they are our people. They are the Malulekes. The people of Kwatembe in KZN belong to us. They are our people. So we also mourn the death of King Zwelithini of the Zulu nation. I know the good work that His Majesty has been doing all along, fighting for the unity of the Zulu nation, for the unity of South Africa. And we're also having the same principles to make sure that the whole nation of South Africa is united. He passes away at the time when the Vatsonga Machangana nation are actually also grappling with the issue of establishing a kingship, because you know that we all belong to the same group. We're all the Nguni group, but the Vatsonga Machangana are still having this issue of having to have also a king in order to unite the people. So it is really disturbing to see royalties, especially this year. We've recently lost a king in the Bapedi king recently, and now it's King Zwelithini. We are burying one in Bushbuck Ridge today. So I don't know what is happening with our royal leaders. We pray that the Almighty will actually bless us and protect us against especially this COVID-19, which is really killing our people. So with these few words, I want to express our sincere condolences, not only to the king's close relatives, but the whole Zulu nation and the whole people of South Africa. Thank you.
It's interesting, really, that you speak about that lineage and the connections, and it speaks to that overall conversation about teaching South African traditions to the current generation. You say you've worked with him a lot. Give us a sense of the type of leader he was.
One thing sure, he commanded a lot of this of respect, not only from the Zulu nation, but from all of us. Whenever we met with him in meetings that I've mentioned before, we always treated him as our own. We felt that if all the nations, the black nations of South Africa, could have king, and then we'll have a united kingship of South Africa, it will go a long way. Because honestly, to have a king of a nation is a uniting factor. And that is one thing I've noticed about the late King Zwelithini of the Zulu nation. That issue of unity, the issue of actually working for the interest of the people that are under your leadership is very important, so that the people know where they belong, where they come from. Because, it's being said that if you don't know your roots, then you won't know where you're going to. So honestly, King Zwelithini has always kept and preserved that unity, those cultures of the Zulu nation. And I wish it could be the same with all the nations of South Africa. Unity, development, protecting the language, the cultures, all of it, our heritage. Because honestly, we are one people. We are created in the same image, the image of God. So we need to be united and be together. This thing of tribalism must come to an end. We're one people, we're one nation. Unity is strength. We're united by our diversity in terms of culture, language, and inheritance.
Let's release you to go attend the other funeral you were talking about and sending our condolences there. Thank you so much for your time this morning.
Thank you, Desmond.
Hosi Shilungwa Mhinga as representing the Vatsonga Machangana royal leaders.